Proverbs 20 and 24. Telling you which way you have to go. And when, especially if you're in the spirit with them, it's not something that, and it's something, a lot of times it be different ways that you got to maneuver in this world that's contrary to what anybody else might think or feel. If you trust in him and you let him lead you and guide you, read.
Proverbs chapter 24 verse, Proverbs chapter 20 verse 24. Man's doings are of the Most High. How can a man then understand his own way?
Right, so man's goings are the Most High, then how can a man really understand his own way? Because he canceled the Most High out. Remember, the Most High is laboring to make us perfect. But when you cancel them out, then that's when you commit iniquity. But when you give your life to him, then he can guide you. He can send a spirit to guide you. It'll make everything work the way it should work on your behalf. You just got to be patient. And stay in his word. And continue to study. And pray. And change. Because you're looking at, every time you be around people that's not spiritual, then you subject to not be spiritual with their carnal way of thinking, their carnal way of acting. And it tells you, get Proverbs 15 and 8 and 9.
Proverbs chapter 15 verse 8. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Most High, but the prayer of the righteous is his delight.
Right. The sacrifice of what they worship of the wicked is an abomination to the Most High. But you learn the way of the heathen. You don't learn the way of the heathen, been born in the heathen's world, and support the heathen and the wicked, and don't even realize you supporting the wicked and the heathen. That's what's so sad. When you don't even realize that you supporting the wicked and the heathen, so you right there with them, and your prayer is abomination. Because you right there dealing with, you understand what I'm saying? The mindset is very important. Because they're carnal. You don't want to be like that. You want to be spiritual. Because if you're spiritual, then you're going to identify with what is written. But how are you going to identify what's written if you don't study? You can't put all this together. And too prideful to ask. How to. Or just go over the lessons that it's been given you. A lot of you been on the conference call for a long time. How many times have you went over a lesson two times, 3 times, studied it over for the amount of time that it takes to go over it? Like we going from 7 to 10:30 or 7:30 to 10:30, 3 hours. Scripture after scripture after scripture after scripture was coming out. So what are you studying? When you study, you call yourself being approved to the Most High. What are you studying? I mean, why are you, I'm just trying to understand, why are you here getting this and then you don't go over it? To make yourself approved. I do. That's why I record. And it takes as much time to go over all these lessons as it takes to give a lesson. And sometimes I have to write the scriptures down, what you're able to do yourself. I'm not able to do that until later. But it takes that amount of time to do this. Verse 9.
The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Most High, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness.
See, the way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Most High, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. The only way you're going to follow after righteousness is to go into these scriptures and study. You with them. Like right now, we're with them. But when the book is closed, are you still with them? Do you still think about what it is that's been said in these scriptures? Do you have scriptures around you to look at, to be able to go over? Or are you too busy about dealing with the worldly things? Read Proverbs 14 and 12.
12?
Proverbs 14 and 12.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
That's right. See, there's a way that seemeth right to a man. And that's why I read Proverbs 16 and 2 again.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes.
Right. So all the ways of a man is clean in his own eyes. You think he's rolling in the spirit, he's rolling the right way. But what it says in Proverbs 14 and 12 again.
There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
That's right. The end thereof are the ways of death. And that's when the Most High get our attention. Proverbs 15 and 28.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things.
See? The mind of the righteous studieth to answer. So now, the righteous man going to be studied up that he can answer, give an answer. But the mouth of the wicked pour out evil things. Proverbs 16 and 25.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
That's right. It seemed right to you. But the Most High said the end thereof are the ways of death. And who's going to ordain that? Samuel 2 and 6. 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Who's going to ordain that?
Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Most High killeth and maketh alive.
So the Most High killeth and maketh alive. Read.
He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Most High maketh poor and maketh rich.
These are the things that the Most High does. But He the one that killed you. It says There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. That's why Moses said, hey, you can choose what? Life or death.
Right.
And that's what happened to us when we ate of the tree of good and evil. They chose death. Adam and Eve chose death over life.
Right.
That's why he's given the opportunity to choose life now. Because you're already born in death. This is hell. Get Isaiah 5. This hell where we at right now. People think this is heaven. I don't know what people think. But you going somewhere better than this, and you in hell observing the ways of hell. Isaiah 5 and 13. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity.
See, his people, the children of Israel, 12 tribes, is gone into captivity. Read.
Because they have no knowledge.
So the reason why I say you have no knowledge, because you're not studying the laws of the Most High. You got to be able to quote the law of the Most High. You got to at least know the law of the Most High. You owe it to yourself to know what he says, right or wrong. You know what's right and wrong when you go out there in Esau's world.
Right.
You even all the way down to the point of jaywalking. Oh no, you gotta wait till that little man show up, flash, then you walk across the street. No cars around. You make sure you follow his rules and regulations here in this kingdom. But what about the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments? When it comes down to stuff, you should be able to relate it to thus said the Most High, what's written in the Word. That's very important. That's how you become spiritual. Read it from the top.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 5, verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
That's right, man. Where are honorable men at? You know, the ones that they set up for us, they're supposed to be the honorable men. I don't think so. Because they never say, thus say the Most High. Thus say the Mashiach Yahushua. Giving you the truth of what's written in this Bible. Because we would already, the honorable men would already done told us when we was young, our families would already knew that we was Israelites. We the children of Israel. We the chosen people of the Most High. We wouldn't have to be doing all the work that we're doing now. And there's so much work that needs to be done more than what we're doing. And people taking this lightly. And thinking, oh, I'm going to go to heaven. You still got the same mindset as a Christian. When you die, I'm going to the, only now we say we're going to the kingdom. Well, I'm going to the kingdom. Can't wait till the kingdom come. Most I got something for you too. Amos 5:18. Can't wait till the kingdom come. So you must feel that you've done enough to make it, right? You have to have that. Have to have that feeling to say you can't wait till the kingdom come. You say the righteous scarcely gonna make it. Read this.
Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Most High while Mashiach shine.
Say, woe be destruction unto you that desire the day of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua. Read. Yeah, when the books are open and they start going through your whole life and what you've done for the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, the children of Israel on the right side, and what you've done for yourself, and they keep going down and down and down, and you keep looking and looking and looking and looking. You say, how did you sacrifice your life for me? Right now, we're supposed to be the sacrifice. So let your bodies be a living sacrifice. That's your reasonable service, it tells us. Read.
The day of the Most High while Mashiach shine is darkness and not light.
Hear that? The day of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, is darkness and not light. Read.
As if a man is flee from a lion, and a dead man, or went into the house and leave his hand on the wall, and a servant did him. Shall not the day of the Most High while Mashiach shine
Right. So if you don't have the light before he bring this darkness, oh yeah. How you think the elect going to illuminate in the darkness? That's why it said get the Baruch 4:1 down. That's why you're gonna be illuminated to follow what he wants you to do, his laws. Because the darkness come and the righteous, they're scarcely gonna be saved. It's gonna be illuminated in the darkness. If you understand what I'm saying, because I mean, come on. He's coming, it's gonna be great gross darkness. Ain't gonna be about learning no more. You either got it or you don't have it. At this time, you're gonna be illuminated or you're gonna be in darkness. And that darkness, what are you gonna do? 2/3 of our people you're gonna take out. You're gonna kill them. Read.